What's up, everybody? This is Master Ian Gamer, and welcome back to another Overwatch stream. I hope y'all are having a lovely evening, or whatever time of day it happens to be where you are. We are back, and we're going to be playing some more Venture. Hello, Valostar, Double Edge, Marky Mark, Kaiju Groupie, Knuckles, Peter, Tris Division. I hope you all are having a lovely day. It's good to see you all here. Alright, I think everything is running smoothly. I don't think there's much reason for us to hang out around the tent too long today. Just make sure we are all good to go. All right. We are here back in the old Overwatch. Oh my, the foxes are so big. Let me adjust them. There, that's a good size, I think. You're at work, but you hope the stream goes well. Alrighty, Tris Division, I hope work goes well for you. Waiting on your dinner to cook, or having baked mac and cheese. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I could go for some mac and cheese. Found Brig on the cliffs. Oh, she's always around somewhere. I guarantee it. Alright. Let me just move my windows to where they need to be. Alright. Into the game we go. Gotta master Venture before they're gone. We have till the end of the weekend. If even that. So for those of you who've been playing this weekend as well, what are your thoughts on Venture now that they've been out for more than a day, technically?
Let's make history.
Trying to figure out how to replace Chibi Kiriko. Who, Brig? I gotta adjust my game volume. I don't think Funko Brig will ever replace Chibi Kiriko. It's just not gonna happen, you know? Oh my lord. Oh, the old drill in the butt. You hate to see it.
That one hurt.
Watching while healing from denture surgery. Oof. Hope that recovery goes well. Denture surgery. That sounds rough. Hopefully nothing too serious, but I don't know much about it, so. Won a match and your teammates said, "Get drilled." You're gonna say that all the time now. You've had fun playing Venture? That's good to hear. I've been having a lot of fun playing Venture. I'm really liking this character. Honestly, their personality is even really starting to grow on me, too. They're still very childish, which feels weird in Overwatch, but, like, I don't dislike that as, like, a character trait for them. Be this sort of, like, fun, goofy, child-like character, basically. I think it's fun. Need to see Venture and Junkrat interactions. Yeah, I guess they don't really have any interactions in-game at the moment, do they? Because I haven't really heard any. I know Blizzard posted some on social media, but in-game it seems like there aren't any. Haven't been able to play, unfortunately, although you're excited to try soon. Well, hopefully you'll get a chance to try before the weekend's over and they're gone. But, I mean, otherwise it's only like, what, 2 weeks after that until they launch in Season 10, so not too long. Venture's so fun. Think they're going to be your new main. Yeah, honestly, I'm very impressed by how well balanced and like fun this hero is. Like, way to go, Blizzard. Like, genuinely, way to go. Like, they did a good job with this hero. As long as they're not annoying and childish like Kiriko and Tracer. I mean, I think they, like, are inherently kind of annoying because they're childish, but it's not in, like, an over-the-top way. It's just like, oh, the like, baseline annoying you would expect from, like, the average child you interact with. It's like, it's not bad. It's just how people like that are. I don't find them to be particularly annoying. I can dig that. 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 Yeah, certainly I think they're less annoying than Kiriko and Tracer.
Your ancient history.
They're certainly more likable than Kiriko. I'll give them that as props. Childish and wild characters tend to be your favorite. That's why you main Junkrat. Well, yeah, they seem like the perfect character for you then. That's Venture in a nutshell. You know who's getting the Underminer skin when the Incredibles collab hits? Yeah, no doubt about it.
Let's try that one more time.
Astro, hey, good to see you, man. How's it going? Has their age been confirmed? Does the childish aspect make sense at least? I don't think they've announced what their age is yet. I'm assuming they're pretty young. And I think, like, the only weird aspect of it might be, like, it depends what their position within the Wayfinder organization is. If they're supposed to be, like, an esteemed archaeologist within the Wayfinders, but they're, like, 18, that's gonna be weird. It's like, huh? But if they're, like, a new recruit, basically, and, like, they just joined the Wayfinders, then I think that'll make more sense in terms of, like, the character. At least 18, I hope. No child soldiers. Oh, they nabbed them. Alright, you know what that means. Yeah, I don't think Blizzard would add a character younger than 18. Like, I genuinely don't expect that. So. You're gonna guess they're 26. Really? You think Venture seems 26? They don't look or act 26. I'd say, like, at tops, they're, like, 23. There's no way they're in their mid-20s or higher.
I've been thinking about leaving society. Just me, a little cottage, and all the gold bars I can carry.
Hammond is under 18. Yes, but Hammond's a hamster. That's different. Voice reminds you of English dub Luffy. Oh, interesting. I don't know what that sounds like off the top of my head, so I can't, like, mentally make the comparison, but I don't know if any of you guys saw it, but yesterday Flats was streaming with Venture's VA, and that was really cool. Just getting to hear him interview the VA like that and play with them. Honestly, the VA seems really cool. It's always exciting when you, like, sort of, like, hear the VA for a given character outside of their role, and then they're just, like, really fun. And it's like, oh, they seem like the perfect fit for that character. Had stress headaches, looked at it, and they're all good medically at least. The issue now is that you need to drop your chem class, but you might not be able to do so without the lab part, which is going well. Huh. I'm sorry to hear about your headaches you've been having. That's unfortunate. If she'd done that with Malga, would have loved to hear their thoughts. Yeah, I don't know. The other thing is that the Venture VA is pretty young. I think they said they're 23. So I assume they're like less like ingrained into the whole VA industry, which is probably why they're more open and willing to do. It's like, oh, I'm gonna randomly stream with a streamer for the release of this character I'm voicing. Whereas I don't know a ton about Malga's VA, but I'm pretty sure he's like more established as like a voice actor or whatever it is exactly. In which case they usually are less willing to do just funny, like off the cuff streams. You know what? I should have played Echo so I could just copy enemy Venture. Used to that, you watch a lot of Critical Role, so you get to see Mercer doing this thing and all this time. Yeah, Matt Mercer's like a very unique VA in that regard. I don't think so, Frogman. Oh. I'm glad to see how many people seem to really like Venture, too. I know Samito was talking about how much he loves playing Venture. It seems like most of the other content creators I've been sort of keeping tabs on with their thoughts really, really like this hero. And honestly, like, yeah, they're great. Venture personality is so charming, yeah. Ooh, can't hit me if I'm in the air. Whee! It's actually a really interesting counter to Venture's ultimate. If you're airborne, they just literally can't hit you. It's not like a Sojourn ult where they just have to aim up. Wonder what rocks are their favorite to eat? Good question. There's a Critical Role reference in the Bebop crossover trailer. Yeah, I remember you pointing that out. I saw that. Woo. I like how you can punch Wrecking Ball's mines to destroy them. Like, yeah, that makes sense. That's how mines work. Hey, Dragonclaw, how's it going? Have a very active imagination. You have many concepts for Overwatch heroes, BTD6 heroes, games in general, songs and shows. You have an extremely active mind. Well, that's good. Now you just got to put that active mind to use by actually making things, which of course is always the hard part. You can have a million ideas, but it takes so much work to make one of those ideas a reality. But if you can pull it off, that is like the greatest thing ever, so... Want more affable evil characters or faux affable evil characters? Malga, Moira. Honestly, I do think we're due more like villain characters at this point. Because like, yes, we just got Malga, but like, other than Malga, there haven't been that many villains. Like, of the Overwatch 2 heroes, Like, Junker Queen is the only, like, arguable villain, and she's not even really an outright villain. She's just, like, a chaotic neutral character from the wasteland. I'd like if we got, like, a properly evil, like, Vishkar character. Whether it's Sanjay or somebody else, if they don't want to use him for whatever reason. Venture's gonna be meta in Overwatch. CS. Yeah, what are people's thoughts on the meta for Venture and how they're gonna fit in? Because to me, they still don't feel particularly like meta-defining in any way. Like, they're a solid character, but they don't feel like outstanding in that capacity. Oh. You know, the evil Omnic. Yes, I know. We need more Omnics, period. Seems like Junkrat fans are liking the new hero. I certainly think they are. Junkrat Junkrat mains, and many others. Oh my god. Oh my god. I feel like they're similar to Brig, where they'd be good for defense against flankers. Venture? Good against flankers? Really? In what way? Just because they can easily sort of like finish low health targets? What? How did they slip off of that? Do we know anything about the tank after Space Ranger? Nope, not other than the little icon we saw back at BlizzCon. That's all we know about them. That, and they're going to be releasing after Space Ranger, of course. You used to be that sort of active creative mind until stress kind of cooked you when you first got to university. Huh. Well, maybe you should have gone in a different angle then. More creative approach instead of more scientific. No. You want someone who's clearly evil, a character who's not interested in being redeemed for their actions at all. They're fully aware they're a sadistic monster. I mean, I guess that's kind of like what Malga is. You also have to be careful with characters like that, because it's easy for them to come across as, like, cartoonish and unrealistic. You like the new hero, even though you can't because the other DPS loads faster. Yeah, that's the struggle. Streamlabs part of YouTube chat now. Yeah, I'm using the Streamlabs bot, basically that is part of my system I have here. Helps with the reaction GIFs that y'all can use for reading commands and whatnot. You weren't so good at science, you'd agree with you. Well, you never know. How do you like the passive healing? Honestly, you're surprised it wasn't super unbalanced at first. I feel like it's really unnoticeable. Like, it's definitely there, but it's hard to, like, make deliberate use of it, if you know what I mean by saying that. You kind of just have to, like, have it happen passively in the background. I think it's great. Like, I think what they're trying to achieve with the passive healing is a really good decision for the game. Just remove the need to have, like, supports have to, oh, top up the Widowmaker who's down 3 HP. Like, no, just let her heal herself. And that's what it is good at doing. So I think it's great in that regard. Doomfist is pure evil and not redeemable. He's fully aware of his evil mindset. I don't know about that. Because he's all about, like, advancing humanity and strengthening it, which is like, okay, sure, that's evil, but, like, there is an understandable route to what he's attempting to do. Like, oh, his idea is to better humanity through this process. So it's not just like, oh, haha, I love being evil type thing. It's like, I need to do this because humanity needs to get better. Uh-oh. Ah! What are some common mistakes a Silver 2 would make? Asking for your Silver 2 friend. Uh-huh. Honestly, I'm not the person to ask for those, like, that sort of advice and stuff. I'm not a terribly competitively minded person. I don't play a lot of competitive and don't really focus on, like, the rank aspect of Overwatch. So, like, there's nothing I could specifically offer you in terms of, like, advice for a given rank of, like, oh, this is what Silvers tend to do wrong. Like, I wouldn't know. That's just not my area of expertise. So, I apologize. Doomfist speaks truth. I mean, he does. He's just got a questionable way of going about that. You're the type of person who likes to do things off the cuff. You just tend to be loose with a lot of things. I'm the exact opposite. I have to plan everything, because if I don't, how do you know it'll work out? And there's nothing worse than something not working out. It's like a human Super Saiyan. Ooh. Going into the sciences is super stressful, but it's also super rewarding once you succeed. Oh, I'm sure it is. If I had the mind for it, I think it'd be really cool to be in the sciences as like a field of study, but I do not have that kind of brain. I cannot do that. Math is my enemy. Get drilled. Woo. Ryan jumping up after you floored you. Coming for revenge. Speaking of Doomfist, you're hearing people compare Venture to old Doomfist, and watching this, you think you're starting to get why. Yeah, I told you, Astro. I think you're gonna really like playing Venture. You really should try them out this weekend if you get time, because they do feel very similar to Overwatch 1 Doomfist in terms of their playstyle. I do think you'd quite like them. You're terrible at math. When you say that to your biology professors, they tell you it's the sign of a true biologist. Interesting. Huh. I guess you're in the right field after all, then. You have the science type of brain, but don't have the right personality or state of mind for it. I mean, if that's true, then doesn't that mean you don't have the science type of brain? Man, we're never going to get to play Venture, are we? sanctuary.
I am always ready to learn.
Tax enjoyer. That's how you know they're sus.
Hey there.
This will be interesting. I haven't played Echo in like ever, so.
On your toes and ready to go.
Oh, I was doing a bit of optimizing, I guess you could say, last night with some stream stuff, and I've maybe fixed what was causing the foxes to lag periodically. I don't think I've fixed what causes them to break though, so that's still at large, but they hopefully won't be stuttering anymore. Wow! You kidding me? All I had to do was slap her once. It would be super funny if you love playing Venture because of a history you have with non-binary archaeologists. Maybe we'll tell you the story sometime. Okay. Interesting. I mean, you have me intrigued by that premise. I don't know what it means, but okay. Where's that little Venture?
Enemy sniper detected. Adaptive circuits engaged.
Yeah.
Enemy turret detected. Team, I am taking the objective.
Come on. Yeah. I got a kill. That's all that matters. Woo. Oh gosh. I'm actually doing better on Echo than I thought I'd be. I thought it'd be like whenever I try to play Widow. I got some kills. Oh dear. You're very adept at mathematics, being a human calculator, while also thinking very analytically about a lot of things, but you don't take most things seriously as you're a very relaxed person. Oh, I see what you mean. I don't know. I mean, I think being a relaxed person can be good for science. What do you think of Marvel Rivals? I think it looks like Paladins. And doesn't look like a game that I'm probably gonna play. It's already a Venture parkour custom game. Of course there is. Bombed Astro onto my head. Oh yeah, you're right. There's a little fox there.
0 to 1.
Down with you, Astro. No sitting on my head.
Intrepid explorers, it's time to get to work.
No, thank you. Duplicating dance moves.
Just one more
To the
mission.
left, to the right. Dr. Liao would be proud. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture.
Marvel's really crawling to have a bop. What does that mean? No. What's your favorite video game soundtrack? I couldn't ever pick a single one. There's a lot of very good ones. Hat in Time is a great soundtrack. Portal games have a great soundtrack. Honestly, Overwatch has a great soundtrack. Basically every Zelda game, especially Majora's Mask. Yeah, this Widow's gonna be a problem. Used to know non-binary archaeology student. They were really cool, but there was a rift that formed over a third party. I'll leave it at that. Huh. Well, now I'm just even more curious, so. Join the stream expecting you to be mastering Venture and you see Echo punching the ground. Well, hey, look, when the other person nabs Venture first, I gotta do the best I can, which is play Echo and copy enemy Venture. What's your favorite game theory video? God, I haven't watched game theory in ages. I don't even remember any specific ones. I remember there was the one talking about how the moon in Majora's Mask, like, wouldn't actually destroy anything. What else was there? I don't know. It's been a while since I really was into game theory. No. Venture at home. Let's just Echo. I feel like the Venture at home would just be either Doomfist or Reaper. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Where are they? Where are they? I need to duplicate them. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I'm willing to bet I'm already better at Venture than I am at Echo. Venture at home is a shovel and a Glock. Hey, Tinte, good to see ya. Is there a setting where you play with bots? For the past few days, you've been noticing a lot of the same names in different games, even different game modes. They might be like the free-to-play, because I know there's something where it's like, if you play without having like a proper account or something like that, there's like a handful of like auto-generated names that it'll just assign you. I don't remember the exact like situation that causes that to happen. But I know that's why you see names like Night Night and like Weird Pants. Any name that has pants in it or like something cat oftentimes will be just one of those like auto-generated names. So maybe that's what it is. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe you're playing on like a small server region and you're just encountering the same people over and over again. Recently picked a ball today and love playing him. Do you have any tips for a beginner? Good beginner ball tips. I think one of the most important things to learn, and this will take time, so maybe it's not the best like beginner tip, know when to retreat. You need to get a feel for like the health you have, how much health you have with shields as well, and know like when you need to evacuate. Because ideally, Wrecking Ball never dies. Even if you lose the match, you never die as Wrecking Ball. So, yeah, it's a lot of like learning the timings and knowing like, oh, I need to bail out now. And also kind of like working in the cooldowns for his grapple as a part of that to know like I need to have this grapple so I can like escape with it type thing instead of just always using it to bash people if you're like in the fray. I guess the other thing is just learning like grapple points on different maps. Like figure out like different like rollouts you can do, like good grapple spots and just sort of like the trajectory you'll get from different positions. Honestly, I feel like a lot of playing Wrecking Ball comes down to just playing him a lot and getting a feel for his mechanics. It's hard to give like a specific example of like, oh, do this, because so much of it is just getting a feel for like grapple locations as an example. And like that's something that it's hard. I can't go around and feasibly just tell you every good grapple spot on every single map because there are way too many. It's a matter of just playing ball on all these different maps and figuring out over time for yourself, basically. Like, oh, this is a good spot. This is a good spot. And then eventually you'll be able to judge it based off things like distances and the speed you're moving to know like, okay, I can grapple here and get this sort of trajectory swing and you'll likely be able to get to like a ledge or hit a specific person, that type of thing. So beyond that, I don't know. It's hard to give specifics. Hey, Scorpio Shadow, welcome. You're not too late. See Zek play Echo? No, that's intimidating to watch. I don't know if I have seen him play Echo. Their way to stop it. It's not too big of an issue. It's just weird. What, you mean getting the, like, repeat names of other people? I mean, that's their accounts. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. It's just the name they go with. They could probably change it themselves, so they just don't bother. They just go with whatever's auto-generated for them because they don't care, I guess. Dad took away your door handle. What? What does that even mean? Play Adventure and excited for them to come out and become your new main. Yeah, it seems like a lot of people are excited to start maining Venture. They've proven to be quite the popular pick.
Let's make history.
Will there be an April Fool's event? I don't know. I'm assuming there will be. It'll be interesting that Venture will be here. Like, they should technically still be in the game for like a day for when Blizzard is likely to start whatever April Fool's thing they do. So I wonder if they'll be a part of it. Main Doom and playing ball now feels great because you get the movement and range and better DPS at mid-range. Yeah, there are a lot of similarities between them.
I'm okay.
Saved your gold points just for them. You love Malga a lot and didn't even use them for him. What, the Venture's gold gun, you're saying? Would you stop attacking Hambot? He's just trying to do his job. Why don't you go try to jump after the donut instead? No. Who knew a big guy with a big fist is the same as an obese hamster with the most nerdy mobility scooter? They're so alike, They're so alike. Hey, way to go, Peter. You're really good at catching that donut, aren't you, Peter? I feel like it's always you whenever I look at whoever caught it.
See you in a few thousand years. Do something.
Wondering what to use your coin for on your main, wanted everything for junk and bought everything, so now you will buy everything for Venture. Well, at least you got something to spend it on.
Oh, better.
You're already attacking Hambot and hasn't even respawned yet. Damn it, people.
Rocked and rolled.
Easy peasy. All right, all right. We're gonna get her this time. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him.
Traveling to Havana. Prepare to attack.
Yeah,
Select your
yeah. Ball needs a mythic skin. Ah, I just know they're gonna ruin his mythic skin, whatever it ends up being.
Not all of us are scientists, but that's no reason to be careless.
Screw Ram, want to see a mummy ball skin? That could just be a legendary skin. It doesn't even have to be a mythic.
Wait to get out there.
Decided what sort of tech you can do with Venture. I wonder if you can bounce and diag like you could with Doomfist. I'm sure you can. I've never been like a big like tech person for different characters. At most would be with Wrecking Ball, so I'm not the person to discover techs for the new hero, but I'm willing to bet they have quite a few.
1. Attack commencing.
Everyone needs a mythic skin, of course. Woo. Wait, I get stuck on the fuse box. God damn it. All mythic skin is going to be free. What? Why would it be free? I ain't going to give out a mythic for free. What are you, crazy? What are you, insane? What are you, mad? What are you, nuts? Ow. All new ball skins are free. It is true, yeah. They do like giving out them free ball skins, don't they?
I am such a klutz.
Absolute tech demon. If it exists, you'll put too much time into learning, and even if it doesn't result in major gains. Well, I hope you at least have fun doing that. Dang. Reinhardt can really just slap their ass, can he?
Let's try that one more time. Heyo.
We're just attacking each other now. And down he goes.
Excavation initiation.
It is funny how just going in the air will just make their ult useless. Baptiste is like, nope, I'm just gonna jump, and then you can't touch me.
Still got more stuff to see.
Ah yes, Peter, defender of Hambot.
Patched up.
Ooh, that was actually a good grab on their part. Oh, I pushed him away from my team. But at what cost?
Excavation initiation. Largo de la historia.
Life protects life.
Not gonna lie, you didn't expect to love Venture more than anything in the world. Really? Like him that much?
Keeping the heat on. Ha! Gotcha. You're the best.
Woo!
Necropolis in here.
Still don't think you'll like them as much as Malga and Sigma, but it could be a close third. Could finally be a damage hero for you to play again. How about that, Astro? Hope Venture gets a summer skin where they have a shark fin on their back. Yeah, somebody mentioned that yesterday. I love the idea of there being like a shark fin as they tunnel around. I wonder if the rock detail is something they'd change. I could see them changing the burrowing like animation for like a mythic skin for sure. I don't know if they do it outside of that though. Oh god, oh god, oh god. You're a new comfort character and you must protect them. Well, best of luck with that, friend. You just got to deal with the fact that everyone's going to nab them from you when you try to play damage for the foreseeable future. Ooh, thank you. Suck on that, Foxy. Always protect your favorites. If you say so. Can't wait to see Emote Victory post highlight intros and everything. Yeah, I'm curious to see their cosmetics too. I'm not surprised they don't have them here this weekend. I wasn't expecting it, but I am very excited to finally get to see them. How crusty your computer is, selecting them for the other DPS loads could be an issue. That is very true. Molebeat's fine. She's sitting right next to you. Ah, she can take it. She's used to it at this point. Ooh, we gotta get there. The person whose favorite is Kiriko and you're probably overprotective of her. Excuse me? Name one time that I've been overprotective of Kiriko. Please, be my guest. Rat eat the fox anyways. Sukujin shorts. What? What is that supposed to mean? Those don't count. Those are memes. Memes aren't reality. My favorite child is not Kiriko. Although she is a child, I will give you that. That part of your statement is true. Not in the same sense as Venture, but she's definitely still a child.
Let's make history.
Hey, Poke Ninja, welcome to the stream. Where are you? Hey, whoa! They drilled me as I was popping out. Well timed on their part. Sus.
Keep that off the record.
Nothing sus here. Thank you, Tinte, for finally showing Hambot love for once instead of just assaulting him. Not that you are the one who always does that, but, you know, chat in general just loves to abuse the hamster, so. Hey, Anthony, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Disculpa, amiga.
Oh. I'm getting out-drilled! Someone has to have a heart around here. It's true. Y'all are heartless sometimes.
One more time.
Ian's relationship with Kiriko is more along the lines of throwing rocks at this wretched creature is entertaining. I mean, I've said before, it's a love-hate sort of thing. Whether that means I love hating her or hate loving her, I suppose is up for you to decide, but...
Doing so good.
The jar. Yes, the jar.
Hablarán de mi muerte a lo largo de la historia.
How do you find her playstyle? You're talking about Venture? I think they're a really gosh darn fun hero. Like, honestly, it still kind of surprises me just how much fun and how well balanced they seem to be. Oop, well, that one got raptured. What you gonna do about it, Genji? What you gonna do? Gonna run away? Gonna go cry to Hanzo? Eh.
Glamorous.
Only give Hambot one hug and that's it. Just the one. Makes you wonder how long this hero has been in development. That's a really good question.
Coming through.
I don't know. Like, we really don't have any insight into that beyond just what they showed off at BlizzCon. I'm not sure how long they've been working on Venture. I mean, typically, the better balanced heroes are the ones that have been in development for a long time. Like, Wrecking Ball is a remarkable example of that, where despite how insane his kit is, he was a hero that was in development for like 6 or 8 years prior to like his actual release back in 2018. And like, yeah, I think it showed with how insanely well designed he was, despite how ridiculous of a hero. Come on, lightning fingers, lightning fingers. Quick attack. Oh, yeah. Sorry, the unknown. Go back to playing Dead by Daylight, why don't you? Beat the shit out of Genji. Hero's amazing, confirmed. Can't wait to know how much vertical mobility support for Season 14 will have, knowing that they haven't said anything for the mobility of Venture.
I haven't had any real competition at the range lately.
There are plenty of moving targets on the battlefield.
I'm very curious about Space Ranger. You know what? The fact that Venture has so far proven to be such a great hero actually kind of makes me nervous for Space Ranger. Because I feel like Venture is going to raise the bar for expectations on what new heroes are going to be, at least in the short term. And with Space Ranger being next, I'm worried people like aren't going to like her. Because no matter how she releases, they're going to compare her to Venture and be like, this hero isn't as fun as Venture. You hope they didn't overwork the devs for working Venture too much. Yeah, I mean, considering everything that's happened recently with like the layoffs and all the other stuff, I was worried Venture was going to be a mess coming out, but the fact they're so well developed is like, all right, way to go, dev team. Like, I don't know, maybe just enough of the like important work was done prior to the layoffs such that like that didn't end up having a huge impact ultimately, or I don't know what the case is, but still, they did a good job. He floats too much, it's all over. Space Ranger? I mean, it might just be like Sigma, where it's just like a levitation type thing. No footsteps, and that's it. No, no, no. No! Malga into Venture is a great streak already. I feel like Malga ended up being less well designed than I think we all initially thought after his release, but I don't know. Whoa. Space Ranger is going to be a flyer. I mean, we don't know for sure they're going to be a flyer outright. Could be more like Baptiste for all we know, where they just have high vertical mobility, but it's like very limited. Tank of Season 14 better not be a new Junker tank, not because Junkers are bad, but we already have Roadhog, Junker Queen, and Wrecking Ball. Yeah, I think it would be, as much as I love the Junkers, I feel it could be a waste to give them another tank. Like, I want a Junker support. I want to see what that would look like. I do really hope it's not just another Junker tank, because, like, yeah, we've already got plenty. Despite my love for both the Junkers and tank heroes. Oh my god. I think he's the best design since Sigma. Malga's weapons are extremely well designed. And his charge, I think, is fine. The rest of him, I wouldn't say is terribly well designed. I think his tanking passive ability, not passive, whatever it's called, the cardiac arrest ability. I'm not a huge fan of that. Like, sure, it serves his character well, but I don't think it's, like, terribly interesting and feels kind of like something they tacked on because he had to have an ability like that. And, need I mention Cage Fight? That's another thing, actually. Having Malga with Cage Fight and then followed by Venture with whatever the heck their Seismic Slam or whatever it is. Does Blizzard just struggle to do ultimates? Is that what we can learn from this? Do they just suck at coming up with ultimates for heroes these days?
Spotted an enemy.
I am such a klutz.
You've actually been working on an idea for Bruce yourself. Oh, Bruce the Junker, I assume you mean. I think he would be an interesting one to bring back as some sort of weird, like, Torbjorn-esque, but, like, support. I think that could be pretty cool. The Gimp cage fight was pretty cool before the infinite ammo. I don't know, even before that, I feel like cage fight was sort of a weird ultimate. It very much felt like... It didn't feel like it really fit with the rest of the character, in a sense. And I like it's similar vibes with Venture's ultimate, where it's like, everything about Venture is being close range and then pulling back at the right time. But then their ultimate requires you to be at, like, mid-range to use effectively? It's sort of weird. It feels like a sort of the balanced team in their infinite wisdom situation. You're talking about the removing of the infinite ammo. That was still such a dumb change. Like, already Malga's ultimate was weird, and then they were like, hey, let's take away the one thing that made it, like, actually good. Really miss Torbjorn's armor throwing. Yeah. I wish we had fun abilities like that in the game still. Exactly what you're doing, Torbjorn support kind of thing. Well, hey, I think that would be fun. Jericho teleported into her death. I'm coming for you, old man. Woman. Coming for you, grandma.
I'm a whole terracotta army.
You need a support who can make food and throw it at your allies. Yeah, we need a chef support. It's cooking up heals. Maybe play a bit tomorrow. Don't have to go anywhere far that for Easter, so you have tomorrow totally open. Well, nice. Hope you get a good feel for them while they're here this weekend. You know, it'd be a fun idea. Character who is a pet by their side and helping them carry small items like heals or something. Yeah, a companion type character I think could be really interesting. I mean, people sort of theorize that Kiriko might be that with the fox, but obviously that didn't end up being the case. Somehow managed to get a 4K with Venture in the arcade. Way to go. Let's go.
The Eye of Horus watches over you.
Perhaps the chef hero would finally be the hero that has the flamethrower as a weapon. Oh, yes. Hopefully someday we'll finally get a proper flamethrower. It's been 10,000 years. Meow. Doomfist was legit the coolest design for a hero that had in a very long time. Then they had to ruin him in Overwatch 2 with a design philosophy change and haven't even stuck to, as we can clearly see. Yeah, I really think moving Doomfist into the tank category was a big mistake in the long run. It is what it is, though. You have a theory about the lore? The lore of what? Venture's lore? I mean, we know they're a wayfinder, part of the archaeologist group. Don't really know much beyond that. Venture diff. Chef's flamethrower could be either a pot or shaped like a spicy pepper. I feel like it would be like a big, like, grill type thing. I don't know, something along those sort of lines. Oh, yes. Seeing as we have so many people here at the moment still, I should mention, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to never miss any future Overwatch 2 news, streams, and other content. I gotta say that because apparently people actually subscribe if you say, hey, you should subscribe. And apparently subscriptions are good for channel performance. So. Top 500 Venture gameplay. That's right, everybody. I am top 500 Venture. It's true. Mm-hmm.
I can dig that. Push forward. I can dig that. Thank you. Coming through. Coming through.
Do we need to try Venture before it's too late? 2 reasons ruining it for you. What, you can't pick them fast enough? That other people are nabbing them before you can? Whee! I love how they just explode into a bunch of random shit when they die. Where's Hambot? Hambot's down there walking around. People have been picking on him all night, like they always do. You're Masters GM for about 4 years and are currently low diamond. You don't know what happened in Tank, but it feels miserable. Any thoughts on the changing landscape of Tank? I mean, is this... Are you, were the 4 years before Overwatch 2? Did it change with Overwatch 2, or did it change with the Season 9 changes, you're saying? Because, those are rather different. I mean, in general, I think Tank is very different in Overwatch 2 than it was Overwatch 1. It's a lot more pressure on the role, which I'm not a huge fan of, but at the same time, I do kind of enjoy the powerhouse nature of current tanks. I don't know. I feel like more than anything, playing Tank is, like, psychologically difficult as opposed to, like, mechanically difficult.
I am such a klutz.
I don't know. I'm curious to see if the whole tank situation is something Blizzard opts to tackle at any point in the future. Because we've seen them hitting on like other big community topics like, you know, the competitive system sucking ass. They finally overhauled it for Season 9. Season 10 looks like it's going to have a lot of good casual changes with like the Mythic shop and everything. And the Battle Pass changes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them take a new approach with tanks at some point. Probably not in the immediate future, but maybe over the next like year or so, we'll see them sort of revisit tanks as a role. And sort of reevaluate how they feel. Wish Double Trouble wasn't for one day. Could have gotten 2 Venture. I know, I'm shocked. I really thought it was going to be over the Venture weekend, but nope. Got him.
Select your hero.
During both. Season 9 is the change. Okay, so you're specifically talking about Season 9 changes for tanks? Yeah, I mean, I think the damage passive has hit tanks exceptionally hard as well. Especially if you play a lot of, like, Roadhog, Junker Queen, and Mauga. They got hit really hard.
This is where Aurora changed the world forever. I am gonna freak out.
Hopefully Mina will be in with the Foxes unless that's Fortnite streams only. I mean, she's not here now just because it's been so Overwatch focused, but I mean, it's not like she's not gonna ever be here on Overwatch streams. She has in the past. I just like to vary it, you know? Some days we'll have Hambot, some days we'll have Mina. Maybe there's another character who'll be showing up soon who can be there too. Maybe some days all the people will be here. It entirely depends on the day.
Coming through.
He sprayed over the spray of hot Maui. No hot Mauis allowed. Or Maugas. Worried about the hamster rework, making him prioritize more traditional tank gameplay over his more unique mechanics. Yeah, that's my big concern. I'm worried they're gonna sort of neuter him in that sense. Where it's like, oh, he's too weird. We're gonna make him like a normal tank. And then just ruin everything that made him interesting and fun. It could happen. Hopefully it doesn't. Again, the fact that they managed to rework Roadhog in such an effective way without jeopardizing his identity gives me hope that the Wrecking Ball rework might not be bad. But we'll see. See ya!
Thank you.
My ultimate is ready. Join me.
Gods, pity the man who remains sane.
Playing tank in Overwatch 2 is a sort of psychological torment that borders on violating the Geneva Convention. They're unwilling to make or keep many of them as good as they need to be to justify being alone. It is what it is. I don't know how else to put it. What the? What are all these people doing up here?
Whoopsie daisy. Keeping the heat on.
Sure you're not going to destroy the foxes with Mina? What? Why would Mina destroy foxes? Since when has she ever been violent against anything? Unless you're talking about whenever she just dances and recklessly sprays acid everywhere. Yeah, I could see a few foxes being lost when that happens, but by and large, they'll be fine.
Excavation initiation.
Next round. 1.
Roadhog's more broken than ever with the rework. I disagree. I think Roadhog is in a fairly good state.
0.
I think he was sort of gimped by the damage passive in Season 9, but prior to that, he was really good. Maybe a little strong with Take a Breather, but for the most part, pretty good. Strongly contest the claim about the Hog rework. I don't know what to tell you, folks. I really like the Hog rework. I think they need to tweak him a bit still following Season 9, but by and large, Hog is in a great spot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Sombra rework is way more toxic than before. I just sort of write off Sombra as a character. I just assume I'm always going to hate her no matter what, and just leave it at that. Hog is 800 health, of course, is going to be difficult to kill. Yeah, I mean, there's ways to kill him still, too. He still gets eviscerated by Reaper, Bastion. Plenty of ways to deal with a Hog. Maybe the pile driver or rolling over the enemy could add a debuff that assists allies. Honestly, unless they're going to make it where he can't be body blocked while in ball mode, regardless of the fireball, I don't want them to touch ball mode, like, at all, or pile driver. If they do anything, I want it to be adaptive shield focused. Maybe add some other sort of like passive ability in general that would maybe do something. But I really don't want them to ruin his ball mode. You're a Sombra main. I know. All I'm saying is that Sombra's a pain in the ass to play against as Wrecking Ball. And I main Wrecking Ball, so... Sorry, but I don't like playing against that hero. That's just how it is. I'm not saying it's a bad hero even, just that I don't like her. Pharah rework was honestly super refreshing too. As someone who never plays Pharah, I have like not noticed that rework even existing. Like, I'm sure it's really noticeable if you do play Pharah, but if you don't, it's like it might as well not even exist, basically. Even if she doesn't counter you, she's annoying to play against compared to other heroes. Don't feel bad losing to other heroes, get annoyed losing to Sombra. In general, I don't really get annoyed losing to Sombra. It's specifically Wrecking Ball, where I'm like, ugh, not this again. God.
I want this point.
Hey Proto, how's it going? Zach is listening to a Minecraft parody right now. Zach. Bro, you whack? Is that who you're talking about, or a different Zach? You play hit scan on console and definitely notice the far rework. Ah, okay. Well, all I can say is as a tank main who plays the heroes I play, I am like aware far has been reworked, but I do not notice it whatsoever.
Let's see. Cause of death? Me. Excavation initiation.
If you can actually land these, they do an insane amount of damage over the course of them. But like landing those ult shots for Venture is so tough. What other Zac do you know? I know like, okay, counting Zacs that like I'm not necessarily like friends with, but like I know of to that capacity, there's like a dozen different Zacs I know. I know so many Zacs.
Doing what I do best.
It might be the name that like I know. No, it's probably like Mats and stuff that probably beat it, but I know so many Zacs. Ugh. I think some of the Omnics, Bastion and Orisa, benefited the most from their reworks, especially the latter, who still dominate games to this day. I think the Orisa we got with the rework is good. She's just like always overtuned for some reason. I don't really know why they don't ever tune her down, but yeah, and the Bastion rework as well. I think both of them are good reworks for the most part.
Let's make history.
Again, Bastion Ultimate is kind of eh. Orisa's ultimate is also kind of eh, but not as bad. Zac's legal name is Zac. Yeah, I know. I was counting him. Hey, welcome back, Double Edge. Glad you had a good dinner. Zac, you think of the most Zac Fair from FF7. I'm gonna drill you. Ah.
How's it going? Hey. I'll keep that off the record.
Okay, when I say Zac, I don't mean that the name is necessarily spelled Z-A-C-K. There's multiple ways of spelling Zac. There's Z-A-C-H, there's Z-A-K. I guess those are the main ones, but you know.
Whoopsie daisy.
So I don't trigger it while underground. That's
You
interesting.
bet.
Still Miss Bastion self-healing? Yeah. You like rocks? Rocks are pretty neat, yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
Traveling to Iconmore. Prepare your defenses. Select your
Can we have another animal character or another Omnic? Because we already have humans to be released. I would like more Omnics, honestly. Animal characters, I feel like it'd be a bit silly if they went too overboard. I think they could get away with adding another animal if they wanted to. I think they could get away with adding Jetpack Cat if they found a weird way to bring her in, but
I studied you in school.
I would prefer if it was more Omnics we got instead of animals.
Some would disagree.
Like the sniper.
When you were younger, you knew so many Ashleys. Yeah, that is a common name.
Check out
You'd rather
this
fight 100
location
normal-sized
in this
Reinhardts or
store.
10,000 tiny
Looks like a lot
Reinhardts?
of groups have called this
I feel
place
like the
home.
tiny Reinhardts would be better. Because, like, what are they going to do? Stub your toe with a hammer? Like, that sucks, but it's not going to kill you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Jeff said in the past they're done with animal heroes. Yeah, but Jeff hasn't been a part of the Overwatch team for like 3 years, so I think it's safe to say anything Jeff said at this point is not necessarily true anymore. On to furries. God, no. I do find it interesting how few furries seem to be in the Overwatch community. It's like, especially compared to like TF2, there are so many furries in the TF2 community. And then Overwatch, just like, there's none. Like, I never see any of them. And I wonder why. Can Sombra ride the lift upward while invisible? Pretty sure she can. Hey, I talk. How's it going, man? Because we don't have any anthros in Overwatch. I mean, is Winston not anthro enough? Like, surely there's someone out there who's like, you know, relates to that on some particular level. Maybe there can be middle ground. Omnic shaped like a kaiju monster or a specific animal. Maybe. So I talk. I assume you've played Venture at this point. What are your thoughts on them? You a fan? It seems like a lot of people really like Venture. Curious what you think. Think Kiriko's a furry? Kiriko's like an honorary furry, and not even that. That's just me making fun of her. No furries in Overwatch character-wise. Yeah. But I mean, there aren't any in TF2, and yet there's plenty of furries in that community. I think their range is a bit off, but they are very fun to play, and you love their character. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people bring up the range. I don't have an issue with their range. I think the range of their primary fire is fine, if that's specifically what you're referring to. Because they're supposed to be, like, close range. No. Although I will say, I guess, like, the ultimate is a bit bizarre with how it's supposed to be used at longer range than where they normally play. Fortnite's filled with furries because of the skins. Yeah, I mean, Fortnite's definitely got those furry skins. Yeah, I guess it's not surprising that there are furries who play the game because of that. Saxton Hale is quite the bear. Oh, how could I forget about Saxton Hale? And heck, he even fights a real Yeti, so like, maybe that's what the furries are relating to in TF2. Oh. Mercy's basically a moth. Doesn't that count as a furry? think Venture's better than Lifeweaver? Oh, certainly. Venture's way better than Lifeweaver. Which one would be the hardest, most annoying to deal with? Infinite army of tiny heroes, a large group of normal size heroes, or one gigantic hero?
Come in.
I feel like a lot of tiny things is always the hardest to deal with. Like, all you need is one good shot to kill a big thing. But tiny things, like, how do you even deal with that? Fire. I think fire is the only way to effectively deal with a lot of tiny things. Still waiting on one furry skin that hasn't appeared in 4 months. Which one is that? And also, are you trying to tell us something, Peter? Is there a reason you're so good at jumping as the fox on my stream? Could have had a playtest for Lifeweaver. Oh my god. Could you imagine how terribly that would have gone? People would be like, this hero sucks. Kimiko 5 Tails. Yeah. I remember you guys telling me about that skin on one of my Fortnite streams, and I looked it up and I was like, I'm glad I don't know this skin. I would hate for this to be contaminating my locker.
That one hurt.
No! No! Come on, Malga, you got it. You got this. Ever played any of the Yakuza games? It's a mix of chaotic goofiness and actual good characters and stories. Seems right up your alley. No, I've never played any of the Yakuza games. They look interesting. They seem a little too, like, fighting game-y for my, like, gameplay tastes. They're kind of like beat 'em up in terms of the gameplay, right? Which isn't particularly my type of game. Any skin themes you're hoping for? You're hoping they'll follow through on the Alice in Wonderland concepts. Yeah, those could be interesting as part of like a fairy tale type theme for a season. I still want to see like a Junker theme. Thank you for your valuable input there. I want to see a Junker theme where characters get Junker skins. I think a deep sea sort of theme would be cool as well, so we can finally get deep sea diver Reinhardt. Also, just like realistic space, like astronaut type skins would be cool. Because we already got the space opera in season 4, and I really like those skins. But I'd also like to see like a spaceman realistic type space theme as well. That could be cool. Newer ones are turn-based, actually. Really? I don't think I knew that. Venture has a lot of combos to learn. Indeed, they do. Could be Kiriko's skin when she streams Fortnite. Kiriko's already got her favorite skins for when she streams. Which she has not yet. Guess you all get to see those whenever that day arrives. Which actually won't be Sunday. I feel like I should mention this. I'm going to be busy on Sunday, given that it's Easter. So there won't be a Fortnite stream this weekend, unfortunately. But I do have some other fun things coming early next week, so stay tuned for those. That. One main thing. Stay tuned for that. Oh, I missed. Is it just you, or do you wish Venture spoke their native language for their ultimate? Like, we know that Venture is Mexicana, so why not give them a native language for their ult? I mean, just because they know, like, Spanish because of their heritage doesn't mean that it's, like, their native tongue, per se. Like, I don't think we know the extent of their heritage. Like, it could be the case that, like, one of their parents is from Mexico, but Venture themselves was born in Canada? I don't think we've actually had that clarified yet. So it could be the case that, like, oh, they know some Spanish, but that's, like, not... It wouldn't make sense for them to speak an ult line in Spanish, because that's not their first language. Your locker's contaminated with the furry. Please make it stop. It's spreading. You only have yourself to blame. Although I guess there have been quite a few Battle Pass ones. Like, anyone with a locker full of Oscars is, like... They had no choice in that matter, basically. Are there any Easter skins in Fortnite? Hoping Pastel returns to the shop this weekend. I mean, there have been some Easter skins, I think, that were in the shop these past couple days. iTalk would know better than I do. I'm sure he can answer for me. How about a Microsoft theme, i.e. the skins are simply collaborations with Microsoft-owned franchises? Soldier 76, Master Chief, and stuff like that. That would be interesting. I don't know if they would do like a theme, like a Battle Pass theme like that. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see those types of skins, but maybe more as like a collab type thing than a Battle Pass. Have you ever played Valorant? I have not played Valorant, and I don't really have any interest in playing Valorant. It's too much like CSGO. It's just like, it's too serious and like fast-paced and like, I don't know. It's not my type of shooter game. It seems too competitive-minded at like its core. I wouldn't really enjoy it. Getting no new ones, you're getting some returning ones over the next couple of days. Okay. Probably go a hit scan, but nah. Did you end up buying the new weapon skins? Nah, not yet. Still debating. Probably will. I might just buy Junkrats, honestly. Master Chief B, he's been through enough lately. Why do people think Ram will get the next skin? I talked about it in my Season 10 predictions video. Basically, the season theme has a good chance of being Egyptian mythology for Season 10. And the Null Sector faction originally had a like Egypt-themed aesthetic early in development, and that extended to Ramatra as well. So like Ramatra historically has like Anubis-themed designs in his concepts that we could see manifest in a mythic skin for him. It's not guaranteed to be an Egypt theme or the Ramatra mythic, but I think there's a very good chance of it happening.
And around we go.
Spotting out the big gun.
Oh, he's so low. Kill the monkey.
Here comes trouble.
I am indefatigable.
30 seconds remaining.
Oh, the foxes broke. Yeah, they did, it looks like. I'll restart him after this. He knows he's got contacts. Not this time, unfortunately. This is pure good old-fashioned MIG speculation. Honestly, it's been a while since we've gotten some of that.
Rains from above. Helden sterben nicht.
This might
All right. Bug Hero. Bug Hero. You're up next. You seen the Venture Dash bug? No, I don't think I have. Oh. Bug Hero.
They'll regret that.
Yes. Now you cannot bully Hambot. He is free of your bullying now that the foxes are dead.
Healing, please. I'm at the height of my performance.
Good. What do you mean? I'm doing just fine, I'll have you know.
Much better.
See, watch me kill this Mercy. Yeah, I totally killed that Mercy.
I can't get away with this.
Is the Mythic Shop out? No, it is not. That isn't until Season 10 launches, which is in about 2 weeks. See, I can deal with the enemy. I'm a great soldier, don't you know?
Spotting out the big gun.
And Monkey goes back to the moon. Soldier needs a buff when the healing he sets out. I don't think so. I think it's fine. Will there be an April Fool's event this year? Probably. We won't know until probably Sunday, I assume. Because usually it's like a day before that it starts. Oh my lord.
If I'm still standing, I'm snow.
This old man in a bug costume, he just can't do it. Not a young man anymore.
I've seen tougher spots.
10 seconds.
Don't look now. We're almost there.
See, I told you I killed a Mercy. I'm the greatest hero in the world. Ding ding.
Play of the game.
I completely forgot that highlight intro existed. That's right, the Bug Hero hard carry. Don't call me a hero for nothing. This costume's more than just a great thing to wear on Halloween. I think Moomin Rider looks better than Bug Hero. I like both. I think Bug Hero is goofier for the whole, like, what you call it, Kamen Rider thing. Alright, we'll restart the foxes and see how they handle. See you, Anthony. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Hey, look at that. The foxes actually worked when I restarted them. Every new highlight intro to BH. Yeah, highlight intros haven't been great with Overwatch 2, have they?
Let's make history. Ah, whoopsie daisy. Rocked and rolled.
Ugh. Back to bullying Hambot, I see. Scorpion woke up and chose violence.
Thought of you.
This is the real reason Mina's not here. I can't trust you all to not harass the little characters that hang out with the foxes. It's the most embarrassing way to die in Overwatch. You ever been swept by an Ana? You were the last person on your team. The enemy team waited for you to wake up to kill you. There are more embarrassing things than that. I think anything where you die during your ultimate is pretty embarrassing.
Hablarán de mi muerte a lo largo de la historia. Ah, gotcha.
Dying to 1 HP enemy. Yeah, missing all your shots and then dying to someone when they're like one hit is pretty pathetic.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
Dying to Mercy fills you with insane rage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's make
Can't
history.
bubble right now. Oh my god.
The best
That is a great
archaeologists
name
get
for a
their
tank.
noses out of books and into the dirt.
I need durable volunteers for the kinetic biolite experiment. Can I count on you?
It's the most embarrassing way you've died. I don't know. Via using my ultimate and having my ass clapped by someone, probably.
Insist that you never kill yourself down in my presence again.
Alright, I get the picture.
Didn't realize till today they removed Venture's frag on their primary. What do you mean? What do you mean removed the frag on it? Dying to your most hated hero is worst. That could be pretty bad. What? You're not supposed to come back up from there. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Used to shoot projectiles like Roadhog's old primary? I don't think so. From the gameplay trailer at BlizzCon, I think it was basically just this. It launched out and then exploded. I don't think it ever shot out little projectiles.
Coming through.
I like how I just scared off the supports by being there and they let their Junker Queen to die. Then pulled himself up with pure determination. Yeah, dude was like, I can literally defy gravity. Why don't I just not die here? Like when you and the enemy kill each other at the same time. That's funny. That is a funny way to die. It's the opposite of embarrassing way to die. Oh no. I feel like Venture's just Mole from the Atlantis movie. Oh yeah, oh yeah. They're Mole, they're the Underminer, they're Rock and Stone. They're a lot of things. Ooh. At least he got Tracer back. They better have a Rock and Stone voice line.
Time for the reckoning. Gotcha.
Atlantis is honestly a great movie. One of those underrated Disney gems, I would say. I would put it pretty high up there with Lilo and Stitch as one of my favorites. Proto cameo on the left. Oh dear.
Soldier 76, reporting for duty.
My ultimate is ready to be
I'm ready to unleash my primal rage.
Better run, Mercy, better run. Wee! Get me out of here now! Oh, Venture gets some Dig Dug references. No, that would be an interesting one to reference. Do people even know what Dig Dug is these days?
I can't die. I've still got more stuff to see.
Incredibles collab, Wrecking Ball is Omnidroid, and Venture is the Underminer. It's slowly coming together. Wow, they came after me. Love Atlantis Lost Empire as well. Almost wore out the VHS watching it so much. Oh, that's how you know it's a good movie, when you wear out the VHS. In the olden days, before streaming. They have a Dig Dug skin where their drill make 8-bit sounds. Ooh, that would be cool. I feel like they might not do that just because they typically don't like playing around with sound effects too much, but it's a fun idea. The Magic School Bus on VHS was an integral part of your childhood. Oh man, Magic School Bus. Maybe we'll get a Magic School Bus collab. Who would be Miss Frizzle? And more importantly, who'd be the school bus? Would Arisa be the school bus? Would Moira be Miss Frizzle? Is that what it would be? No idea how much I aged you by bringing up the fact most people probably don't know what Dig Dug is. I mean, it's not exactly the most hip and trendy of things. Oh, loved El Dorado. El Dorado is another great movie. It's not Disney, but it's still good.
Out of the crypt and into the quicksand.
Sorry, didn't I? I didn't mean to rapidly age you like the fake Grail from Last Crusade. Uh-oh. Sleeping back there. Be a god.
Good as new.
Forbes Arnold from Magic School Bus. Oh my god. Remembers Prince of Egypt? Oh, I love Prince of Egypt. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I need to rewatch it. What? Weaver plucked me out of the ground like a turnip. What the hell? He killed me too. Treasure Planet, the goat. Oh, I think I've only seen Treasure Planet once. And it was a long, long time ago. I don't remember much from that movie. I should watch it again. Many movies were so much better back then. Yeah. They don't make movies like they used to. That was a really dumb way to engage, but totally random, but Cloverfield is a favorite movie. Really? I quite enjoyed. I've seen the first Cloverfield. Aren't there like sequels that are sort of like semi-sequels? But I know like the Cloverfield I've seen. I liked it. It's your favorite movie though. That's kind of surprising. Never bothered watching those. Okay, yeah, I've heard they weren't great, so I never bothered either. Yeah, Cloverfield does a lot of those things I really like with just like all the mystery elements of like the giant monster and everything. Is Cloverfield by J.J. Abrams? I want to say it is. And if so, then that would check out with the whole mystery box element. Definitely a weird favorite movie, but so much to pick apart and it's really good. Yep, and Matt Reeves. Okay. Yeah, I did like Cloverfield. I wouldn't say it's my favorite movie, but like it's one of those movies that, like, in a sense, I almost wish we saw more movies like that. Not like the found footage per se, but like the mystery components of it, I think was what made it most interesting. Treasure Planet's a great movie up until the third act, where it's just okay. I don't even remember what happens in the third act. I just remember there is treasure and a planet. Oh, I remember about Treasure Planet. Favorite movie is How to Train Your Dragon. I've only seen the first How to Train Your Dragon movie. I've heard like people really, really like the series overall, and I should watch the others. But I liked the first one. It was good. You stop it, Granny. Don't you know I'm a youth? I'm the future. Killing your future, Grandma. If you like Cloverfield, watch Super 8. I've seen Super 8. Yeah, I like Super 8 too. Very, very similar to Cloverfield. Super 8 was Steven Spielberg, right? It's a different directors, but yeah, very similar vibes. Aren't there like theories that like the monster in Super 8 is like the same kind of alien as Cloverfield? I think I've seen stuff like that.
Justice reigns from above.
Not sure you have a favorite movie since you don't watch much. You really enjoy The Truman Show. Truman Show is good. It's one of those movies that like I love the idea of it more than the movie itself, I would say. I think the execution is good, but like it could have probably been done better. But just like the premise of it, I find so fascinating. Favorite animated movie is Beauty and the Beast. You know what? I don't know if I've ever actually seen Beauty and the Beast. Like, it's one of those movies that like came out at the time where I was like so young that I don't even, what year did it even come out now that I think about it? That was like for the 90s? It might have even come out before I was born. I don't even know. I don't know if I've actually seen Beauty and the Beast is what I'm getting at. I've like effectively seen it over the years just through like clips and being aware of the story. I don't know if I've ever actually watched it. Really enjoyed that one. Made you think it was a sequel. Talking about Super 8? Yeah. Please do the best trilogy and franchise from DreamWorks ever. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch all of the saying How to Train Your Dragon.
Let's try that one more time.
Trying to keep up with it's like 5 different favorite movies being talked about. Okay, yeah, that's the one you're talking about. 91. Okay, never mind. That's well before I was born. I was not born when Beauty and the Beast came out. God, 91. I always forget how old those Disney movies are at this point. Wow. Truman Show was ahead of its time. It really was. It's the sort of thing you would expect to see nowadays, but back then it was quite novel. Favorite animated movie is Aladdin and Hercules. Those are both good ones. Notoriously bad at keeping up with shows and movies. I just don't watch a lot of shows and movies. Like, I'd rather play video games is the thing. Like, I find it so much more engaging to be playing a game than to, like, sit down and watch a movie or a show. Especially shows I struggle to get through. So it's like, you have to keep going back to it because you can't possibly watch them in, like, all one sitting. It's... I don't know. Oh, Disney is 100 years right now and they're bad right now. Dude, I could be gaming. I know. I could be ranking up instead of watching that TV show everyone's raging about. Ever play RuneScape, a second monitor game while you watch stuff? Yes, I have played RuneScape. I think we've talked about this before, I talk. Because I remember you telling me about your setup with the, like, the foot pedal you were using, I think. I think that was you who was talking about that. Yes, I did play RuneScape as a kid. I have not touched it in years at this point. Ah! I honestly don't play a lot of, like, casual games. We had to have... Okay, so that was you. I thought that was you that had talked about that. I don't play a lot of, like... I used to play more, like, sim-type games, like, SimCity-type things. City Skylines, Surviving Mars, those types of things. Oxygen not included. But, I don't know. I just haven't... I feel like I've burnt out of all the ones I already have, and I just haven't seen any new ones that really look that appealing to me. The thought of getting into a game like RuneScape at this point kind of scares me. Like, oh, that seems like there'd be so much time to, like, get anywhere significant in RuneScape. I don't think I could ever justify getting into it. Don't start playing, you'll get addicted. Yeah, that's also kind of my fear. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I need to find a new, like, game I can play, like, casually, where I can, like, watch things on the side while playing it. I don't know, there's this game called Timberborn, which is like a city builder with, like, beavers. That looks kind of interesting, but still in early access, and I haven't bothered trying it yet. I feel like city builder type games just, like, aren't as, like, popular as they were at one point. Now I feel like people just play, like, phone games and gacha games, and I'm like, ugh, I don't want anything to do with those. I remember playing Skylanders, only Trap Team. I miss playing that game. Skylanders was an interesting one. I never played it. I never, like, looked into it even. Like, never at any point did I, like, think it would be a game I wanted to play. But it always amazes me how many people I meet and come across who are like, oh yeah, I was big into Skylanders. I'm always like, really? Like, I don't know. Like, obviously it was a popular game because I remember that it was huge, but it always surprises me how many people are, like, really into it. Is playing Minecraft Story Mode, the only game you'll buy real money to play the episodes. Yeah, I used to play a lot of Minecraft. I guess that's another game that's good for playing while watching something on the second monitor. I think in general at this point, it's like I have a hard time justifying playing any game that feels like time wasty in a sense. Because, like, I can play games like Overwatch and Fortnite because it's like, oh, you're grinding the battle pass. And especially now that I, like, at least to some degree make content on both of them, it's like, oh, you know, like, if I'm playing Overwatch, I can record footage and use it in videos and whatnot. And the same for Fortnite to an extent, or at least streaming and whatnot. Whereas, like, if I were to play, like, Minecraft, it's like, I can't do anything with that footage that I'm gaining while playing it, so it kind of feels like a waste of time in a sense, if that makes sense. But I realize it's like a super like niche content creator-y type thing to say, but I'm just so busy in general these days is the other thing. I ain't got time for video games, not unless I'm doing video games for work. Soldier died, that's all that matters. Prefer Disney Infinity and Lego Dimensions over Skylanders. The whole toys to life genre was quite a thing, wasn't it?
Plotting out the dig site. Excavation and
Hey Tommy, welcome to the stream. Finally caught one, you missed a few. Well, no worries, it's good to see you showing up. Oh my god, the Venture's drilling our butts. Not a waste of time if you're enjoying yourself. Well, yeah, but I can enjoy myself while not wasting time at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, I can play Overwatch and enjoy myself, and it's also technically productive in a sense. Minecraft story mode over Minecraft Legends. Sorry, not sorry. I haven't played either, so I have no opinion one way or the other. Right now, you're playing Star Trek Online while watching the stream. You're leveling up your ship. Star Trek Online, interesting. I don't know if I've ever met someone who actually plays it. The DRG update is amazing. Hope we can play it sometime. Oh, was there? I didn't even know there was a new update in DRG. That might be worth at least trying out for a bit. Throwing your what? Don't worry about it. When's your next stream? I'm streaming right now, Tommy. What do you mean, when's my next stream? I'll probably do a stream on Monday, I want to say. Assuming there's going to be some sort of April Fool's thing, I'll probably do an Overwatch stream on Monday, just so I can stream during whatever that ends up being. I won't be doing my usual Sunday Fortnite stream this week because it's Easter and I'll be busy on Sunday, but I will have something for Monday, at the very least. A stream and perhaps some other stuff around that time. We shall see. Right, grinding out RuneScape on 3 accounts at once. Oh my god, I talk. Why? Why 3 accounts? Well, why do you need to have 3 accounts going at once? Come on, dude. Why do you need 3 accounts at once? Efficiency. Is it not enough to just have 1 character, 1 account, or whatever? It's like, you need 3. Oh my god. Are you even playing a game at that point, or are you just working a job? The RuneScape grind never stops. Make sure you don't miss one again. Oh yeah, that's fair, Tommy. Monday, I'll be doing a stream, most likely. Not on Sunday, though. So, Fortnite will have to wait a week. Starting off, sure, but as you progress, it's more efficient to play more accounts. I guess, whatever you say, man. Again, that's not the type of game I play, so... I steal cats. Alright, Moira, sure. That was pretty embarrassing, talking about embarrassing things that happen in Overwatch. Poor soldier. Easily sell you on it if you ever want to know more. You know what, I think I'm good. I already play 2 video games. I think that's enough for me. Oh, die, pig, die! Yeah. Wow, I'm surprised we actually won that one. Playing Overwatch while watching this. Overwatchception. Wow. Sense of accomplishment and satisfaction is the reason people grind games on multiple accounts. I mean, yeah, I get that. What are you planning to do once D&D starts up again? Stream on Mondays? We'll actually have to talk about that, Astro, with the whole scheduling for that. We need to work something out, but that's, you know, we'll talk about that out on stream. Ready to play Overwatch, but waiting to play. Playing BAP on this map and the floating platforms caught your immortality field that was meant for your tank. Oh, hum. You like that Venture highlight intro? What, just their default? It's a solid default.
Let's make history. That's a bump on the noggin for sure. Hey there. I can dig that. Out of the crypt and into the quicksand.
It is still a bit of a bummer that there isn't, like, more to the burrowing mechanic. Like, you can't go up walls, you can't go down through floors. Like, I get it. I get why they didn't do that, but, like, would have been so cool. So cool. Always joining a game that's already ending.
Back in action.
What, you mean backfill? That sucks. That's rough, buddy.
Uf, qué mala suerte. I'm on fire.
He thought he was gonna nab me. Not this time. Oh, there's a chance for Venture to someday get a rework. Oh god, don't talk about reworking Venture. They're not even released yet, and I like their kit.
That's rough, buddy.
Thanks, Zuko. Yeah. There we go.
Select your hero.
Let's make history. Nope.
For the moment, we have a common purpose. this. Let's focus on that.
Nuh-uh. Intrepid explorers, it's time to get to work.
I am sorry.
Yes, Astro, that's one of the reactions you guys can trigger with channel points. You're welcome to check out all the different reactions via the link down in the description.
Gone, but not forgotten. Ah, surprise!
Hey, Pixel Ghost, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya.
Whoopsie daisy!
Oh, how could this happen?
I'll keep that up forever. Restart! That's a bump on the noggin.
There's absolutely no reason for me to drill jump over that house, but I just want to because it's fun.
Muchísimas gracias.
Hmm.
Destroy that turret.
Demonios. That one hurt.
Hostile mark. They're back from
Why is I talk named Red? Where? On YouTube?
where there's smoke, there's
Step right up.
I mean, maybe it's just because their channel is like verified.
Blinding.
On desktop, I think it shows up as gray with a check mark. I don't know if you're on mobile or using some other thing to watch it. Come on, team.
Excavation initiation.
Holy moly. It's quick with a turn. When you say someone's name in chat, it shows up that way. Oh, I see what you mean. With like the highlight thing around the name. Yeah, this is part of how YouTube works. Oh, their fox is red? That's what you're talking about? I mean, any of you can have a red fox. Just recolor it to being red.
Turret's busted. Whoopsie daisy.
No. Ugh. Always see it in red. I don't know, Double Edge. I'm not sure what it is you're seeing that makes it red. Oh, so who's that on my head? Is that you again, Astro? Astro! How do you keep getting up there?
You remind me of myself when I was younger.
I'm way cooler than you.
That's exactly what I would have said.
Someone clip that moth's wings. I know, seriously. I think Venture's ult needs some more oomph and more firing distance. I think the range on it's fine. I agree that the ult needs more oomph to it, though. It feels weird. I'm not particularly a fan. Or firing distance for regular fire, you mean? Oh, for the primary fire? I think it's fine. It's supposed to be a close range ability. Oh my god. What are you even doing to cause that? Honestly, it's probably not you doing it, Astro. It's probably other people dropping bombs that knock you up onto my head. It's the others who are the culprit. You're just the one who gets blamed. What? What? Did she get healed by Ana? Oh my god, she did. Damn it, Granny.
I am such a klutz.
The donut stuck in Kiriko. Actually, let's be honest, there's probably a lot of donuts stuck in Kiriko. Alright.
Good looking out.
Got killed by Mercy, I don't want to talk about it. Ranged primary would have kept you alive from the turret. Hey, I'm not saying I shouldn't have died there. You need to find a way into Kiriko. It's the only way to get that donut.
Don't worry. I've got your back. Busted. Uh-oh. He brought one back.
Come down. Oh, what? Oh, bullshit.
Watch it. Enemy turret. Hablarán de mi muerte a lo largo de la historia.
Oh, quiet, Pixel Ghost. You know that's not what I meant. No, there's nothing sus here. Stop it, chat. Go get your magic school bus and shrink down. There you go. Now you're thinking like a non-degen. Mercies are why we should support hero bans. Yeah, but at the same time, it's so much fun to kill Mercy. So satisfying. It's like killing a Mei.
Let's make history.
What? How could you do this?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. You think it's okay for people to call Venture she? I think people should call characters what their actual proper title is. How about that? Bye, Widow? Your grade school science classes consisted of the Magic School Bus and Bill Nye. I don't think I ever saw Bill Nye when I was in school. Magic School Bus, yes, I saw plenty of that. Bill Nye was something like I was aware of, but I don't think I ever watched it in any sort of like academic setting. What? It's not fair. They can't work together like that. Yes, somebody said Bill Nye Astro. Someone said Bill Nye. Yes.
People have survived higher falls. I am such a klutz. Sorry to bore you. Back in action, baby.
Welcome to Circuit Royale. Prepare to attack. Select
No. They hadn't even selected it yet. Why was it grayed out? Some bullshit. Bill from Left 4 Dead? What a cool guy. Yeah, we need more Bill. You were a 90s kid and you're proud of it. Well, you should be. You should be proud to be a 90s kid. The 90s, in retrospect, were a fine time for one to be alive.
I know more than anyone that a head that big is an easy target.
Intrepid explorers, it's time to get to work.
Only thing I remember is the intro of Bill. In Left 4 Dead? Or Bill Nye. Of course, Bill Nye, that'd make more sense. Bill.
escort the payload.
Damn, you got 72 points? Guess you are here quite a bit, Double Edge. Gotta put those points to use. What's the point of having points if you aren't gonna point them at anything?
You won't get the best of me.
Okay, I never said spend them on that Double Edge. Jeez. spend them on something a bit more positive, perhaps. Admittedly, I guess I haven't really given you all many positive options to spend points on. I need to add a positive Mina reaction. Both of hers are, well, a bit cynical, I guess you could say. There you go.
Behold the hamster. Behold the champion.
That's what I like to see. Reaction options reflect the streamer.
No one can.
I suppose.
I ain't a quitter.
Oh my god. Alright, that was a justified use of get good for there. I'll forward your use of the get good to what just happened there.
Kick every one of you in the face.
That was weird.
Yeah, you guys need to use that one more. I know it's expensive, but it's fun. Why do players always go after the supports? Because that's how you win. Take out the supports, you take out the team. What the hell was that? Did you hear that sound? Anna like coughed up a hairball. What the hell?
Careful, we're outnumbered.
Zero's enemy team doesn't have a venture. Let me out of the enemy team, please. I want to be on your team. I want to play venture.
Roadhog time.
Be a pickle impact. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Need to make a Toph reaction. Ooh, what would be a good Toph reaction? Melon Lord.
How's it going?
That Toph thing where she slams the ground and yells, "What?" that actually might be a good one. I hadn't really thought about adding a Toph one, but there's probably a lot of good ones to add there. I'll have to see what I can find.
This town just ain't big enough.
Hey, Vladimir. Master Venture Gamer. Oh my. Normally, I don't like it when people do funny things with my name, but that actually sounds kind of cool. Master Venture. Night's going pretty well. We've been slowly mastering Venture.
Enemy sniper. Eyes open.
There's no shortage of Tophisms. Maybe I could do like one of the blind jokes she does. I don't know, that might be weird. I guess that could be like a reaction where it's like if I miss a shot or something, it could like cut to Toph like waving her hand in front of her eyes to show she's blind. Should also add a Toph sprite to walk alongside Mina. I actually have looked into adding avatar sprites alongside the foxes. I didn't find any that were like good enough that I thought they were worth adding, but it's one of the ones where it's like I might add it, you know, like if I can find a good sprite to use. How's Venture feeling? Feeling pretty good. It's your PR team. You approve of the blind jokes. Yeah, I don't know. I guess people like cough enough that they wouldn't be like, "Oh, you're making a blind joke? You're canceled," you know. Give Venture a rose and let them geek out about architecture to you. Does that mean you've moved on from Kiriko and Brig Pixel Ghost? You've become a Venture thirster.
Let's make history. Ah, oopsie daisy.
Venture did it. It wasn't me. Three is good. You can't have 3. You get 1. All these people with their crazy ass harems. Just pick a favorite already.
Ancient history.
You know, I feel like queue times have actually been getting better the later we go. No, nothing sus. Nothing sus. Got your donut ninja, buff woman, and digging goober. It's that's a fair arsenal you've built right there.
Let's make
You who has
history.
too many female character crushes. Is it really a crush though if it's on like multiple different characters? Don't you feel like you need to have just one?
If we do this right,
I guess that's the difference between a crush and a waifu. A waifu, there's just one. I guess you can have like multiple crushes. Not that I would know anything about any of that. Zendai, that's all that matters. Right, Astro, I don't.
hablarán de mi muerte a lo largo de la historia.
You can have more than one waifu? No, you can't have more than one waifu. That's cheating. I thought it was just a harem at that point. And even then, you can't have multiple waifus. What do you want about Double Edge?
That really helps.
Come on, so I can drill you off the edge. Sometimes people mistake lust or crushes for love. I mean, yeah, I suppose. One waifu per waifu. I don't know if I'd even agree with that. I think you can only have one waifu at a time, but I think you can change your waifu. Like, cause it's like if you're some like weird like 15-year-old and you're like, oh, my waifu's this one character from this one anime I watch, wow. And then later you realize, oh, she's actually a shit character and I like this other character a lot better. You should be allowed to change. But you can only have one at a time. You can't have multiples simultaneously. That's just being greedy. The same applies to husbandos. You can't have more than one husbando. Although, can you have both a husbando and a waifu at the same time? No, I don't think so. I don't think that should be allowed. The sticks? Like the river sticks? Is that what you're talking about, Venture? Oh, I hear hell's lovely this time of year. They're never shit characters. You can fix them. I don't know. When you were younger, you weren't ever really into a character that retrospectively you're like, God, why was I into that? Or a real person. It doesn't even have to be a fictional character. You have a husbando and a waifu? I don't know. It sounds kind of greedy, Double Edge. I mean, I guess if you're talking about like a real life husband, that's like a bit different, but again, not that I would know anything about that. No excavating today, fellow me. Like liking Misty from Pokemon, but then growing up and actually liking someone more mature, like Saber from Fate. Sure, I guess. If that's your example of what that would be, then yeah, you're right. God, people really were into Misty, weren't they? I went to high school with a guy who was super into Misty.
No unnecessary risks.
Yeah, Double Edge, if it's a real life husband, that's different. But are you saying you have a husbando that's not your upcoming husband? Or was that who you were referring to? Because if you're saying you have a fictional husbando and a waifu, I think that's a bit much. Personally speaking. Oh dear. You have a crush on Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon, but now currently crushes on someone else, not saying their name, but hint is there from Overwatch 2. I wonder who it might be. Also, I guess that explains why you like How You Train Your Dragon so much. Ah, the pieces are all connecting together. Suddenly it makes sense. It is really funny watching Venture just sort of tunnel around. Woo! Nice save on their part. Can't save from that though. Wee!
This stuff gives me the zoom. Enemy in sight. Scouting out the point. Yeah! Got you covered.
Adaptive circuits engaged. Roadhog.
Where'd they go? There they are.
Head spinning.
Your waifu is Sailor Jupiter, and your husbando is Zex Merquise from Gundam Wing. I'm not sure who that Zex person is. That's not the character I'm familiar with, but Sailor Jupiter. All right. You've got good taste in Sailor Scouts. I like that. Your waifu and husbando is Ian? Sure. I know there are some very handsome Ians out there, so, not that, you know, I would have any personal experience with that.
Heroes never die.
Has anyone yelled, "This is Overwatch," before knocking someone into the well? Surely somebody has. That has to be like a meme in a video or something, right? Somebody's done that. Ian's waifu is Miniko. Excuse me? Miniko? I haven't heard anyone... Assuming you're talking about Chibi Kiriko, I haven't heard anyone call her that in a while. And who's to say that that's mine? I don't know where anyone would ever get that sort of crazy notion. A little sus, if you ask me. Get excavated! Going back to hell where I belong! Thank you, Scorpio. Thank you for the sus. What? Are you kidding me? What the hell did this stupid robot do? I killed like 1 million people. What?
Fixating on target.
What? What? Are you kidding me? How? How did I not get play of the game? This is some bullshit. Shut up. I'm not getting good. I'm good enough. I've already mastered Venture. The game just doesn't recognize it. Because it hates me, I guess. God damn it. How is that not play the game? Oh my god. Oh my god. All these other Ventures getting play the game for nothing. I'm like, oh, I guess they wait it for the weekend so we see more Venture play the games. I get a legit play the game. Yes, thank you, Double Edge. This is unfair. I call foul. Oh my god. I'm never gonna get a Venture play the game, am I? This is rigged. If you own something, isn't it yours? What? This is unfair. This is unfair. Never has there been a better use of that reaction. No amount of me dying in Fortnite as soon as I touch the ground will ever come close to how unfair me not getting that play of the game was.
I am such a klutz.
Robot discrimination time. Yeah, clearly they don't like me trying to play this goddamn game. Don't get you started on how many Bastions have stolen your Pharah play of the game. Oh, I know them Bastions do love to do it. You got a Venture play of the game today. I know I've seen tons of Venture play of the games. And I'm like, oh, they must have like waited it because they're getting a ton of play of the games for their weekend. But no, I can't get to play the game. Heaven forbid Ian gets to play the game. I swear to God, I'm gonna throw a drill at Baron Keller's head in Minecraft. Can't redeem no more. There's not a space between get good. Writing formal complaint as we speak. Remember getting play of the game stolen as Venture. You got 4 kills, but that Bastion stole it from you. Damn. I think this whole system's rigged. You just don't want me to look good. Oh, am I the only one who feels like the ultimate voice lines for Venture don't sound like alt lines? Like, if it weren't for, like, the boosted, like, audio of them, like, they wouldn't sound like an alt line at all. Excavation Initiation is, like, it's like a funny, like, alliteration type thing. Well, not alliteration, I guess that would be a rhyme, but it's like, wait, that's their alt line? I don't know. I'd expect something more grandiose. I guess it kind of fits the character, though. It's just like a random goofy thing they say.
I'll keep that off the record. Hit the dust, huh?
I was totally gonna win that. It's Morbin time, more like it's drilling time.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Can't wait to see the references they give Venture. Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty. Venture screaming Fukushima's a disaster. Good God. No, I don't think they should make it that.
Let's make history! Intrepid explorers, it's time to get to work!
Give Venture an Indiana Jones skin. I know. I really hope they do. Also, like, the shape of their hair. Like, they could easily give them an Indiana Jones fedora and it would, like, fit their outline. So their hair, like, sort of, like, sticks out at the sides. You see? They could easily be wearing a fedora. They need to get that as a skin. We need that as well. Oh, now you can't redeem Pixel Ghost because you have no points left. Boxes broke. Oh, did they? Oh, I guess they can't be expected to work forever. Whoa. There, you can't bully Hambot anymore. Fox's bedtime. It's starting to get a bit late, isn't it? Well, foxes are like nocturnal, right? Sometimes. Better be nocturnal if they're on the clock.
That's a bump on the noggin for sure.
Wait for Uber still awake because he went to the movie today. Which movie? A new one? Did you see Dune 2? I don't even know what else is in theaters right now.
Yeah, we're outnumbered.
Yes, thank you, Double Edge. Leave Hambot alone. He's just doing his job, man. He's just being a little critter, hooking up the wires behind the scenes so that things run as they should. He doesn't deserve the hate you all give him.
Didn't quit.
Arthur the King. I haven't even heard of that one.
Looking out.
Oh.
Let's try that one more time.
Pet Sandbot gives sunflower seeds. I'm sure he appreciates that. Venture should get a Dune skin. That'd actually be pretty cool. Oh, just so low.
Heyo. Hi. Hey there. Coming through.
Surprised Venture hasn't tried to dig into the ground and hit a pipeline and blew up the map. That's right, digging around in a city like this is not a great idea. A great plan. Oh, yep, foxes are gone. Oh, it was nice knowing them. Oh my god, really, Diva? Really?
I'll keep that off the record.
Venture finds the water main and floods the map. Better than the gas main and killing everyone. What? God damn it. So unfair. Oh, this Venture gets play of the game. This one gets play of the game, but no! Heaven forbid that I ever get a Venture play of the game. No, that would never happen. Oh, look at that. It was a shit play of the game, too. God damn it.
Oh, this is so unfair!
Thank you, Mina. All right, let's give the foxes the old Reboot D-doot. And I don't think they're quite there yet. All right, we'll leave them off for a bit and see if they come back later. Thanks for stopping by, Double Edge. You have a good one. Have a good night. See you next time. Venture releases a cholera outbreak when they dig into the water system and drill contaminated water and wipes out 70% of Europe at once.
Let's make history.
Playing Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown right now. It's a cool game. How many Prince of Persia games are there? That's like a video game series that I'm aware of, but I don't like know anything about. Like I've never played it. There's like multiple Persia games, aren't there? You as well, Pixel Ghost. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one.
Joan of Arc didn't quit. I won't either.
Got Adventure 5K today. Nice. Way to go. Let me guess, your play of the game got stolen by some dumbass Echo. You get play the game, it'll crash. Yeah, probably. Elemental Battle Pass, looking forward to the most. We need an air, water, earth, and fire. I wouldn't be surprised if that was something they did at some point. I don't know if they'd make it the 4 elements. They'd maybe extend it out to things like lightning as well, and maybe like ice as being separate from water, but... Didn't get stolen. Oh, well, lucky you, Vladimir. We can't all be so lucky that the game actually respects our great gameplay. Gonna drill the world. Can I stand on this? I want to drill into the globe, but I don't think you can stand on top of it, so.
Coming through.
Nah. Just fall off. Why am I not surprised?
Done and dusted. Gotcha.
Let me just desecrate these artifacts real quick. Cholera plague spread throughout Europe in the 1600s. It got 75% of Europe. The disease spread via contaminated water, and you bet Venture's drill isn't the cleanest thing in the world. It probably isn't. Doesn't mean it's cholera, though.
Prepare for battle.
Woo! That's a close one. Avatar: The Last Airbender collab skin. Oh, I would love if they did an Airbender collab. Oh, maybe someday. Maybe someday. Venture destroys Life Weaver's tree and Wife Weaver screams and not my tree. It'd be funny if there's like extra damage against the tree or something. You could like dig up its roots. Venture could be giving you tetanus or bubonic plague. Yeah, maybe they go digging around and find some like mummified plague rats and reintroduce the plague.
That's a bump on the noggin for sure.
We have to get the robot back.
Nope.
Uh-oh. No. Gosh. Venture really isn't that good against Far, are they?
I'll keep that off the record.
Enemy over here. Fight
Doomfist just ain't having it.
Come on, pal. We gotta move.
What? Oh dear. No. No. No, Venture isn't a paleontologist, but in your mind is weird and you had an idea. The gun,
Crypt and into the
a
quicksand.
duo, with the frill being the drill bit, opening while shooting, and the shots could look like poison spit. Oh, I see what you mean. I feel like Venture could get a dinosaur skin. Like, archaeology isn't the same as paleontology, but like, I could see them being into dinosaurs as like a side thing. Hello, Pierre. Welcome. Good to see you. Farah, basically an airbender with her flight. Yeah, sure. Go with that.
Gotcha.
All right, progress.
I'm ready to go. I'm on fire.
Digging is digging. That's how you see it.
Looking out.
T-Rex pet. Oh my god. I feel like it would be like a little like Velociraptor skull that they keep and like consider that their pet. And it's just a completely inanimate artifact. But Venture just like talks to it like a pet. Venture breaks into the pyramids and contracts 79 diseases. I am a paleontologist.
Keeping the heat on. Get him. Ha! Whoopsie daisy.
What? Doomfist really slip away. Oh my god. Toph Venture skin would be a cool idea. Yeah, people have been mentioning that. Tried the new hero and you're in love with their kitten personality. Yeah, you and a lot of other people. They're quite the hit as a new hero, it seems. People really like them. Myself included. Venture's voice line for limiting someone wearing a dinosaur skin, you're extinct. I feel like they could just say that, period, without regardless of what skin the enemy was using. What the hell? I was so baffled by that Doomfist recovery that I was got booped by the Lucio.
Thank you. I am such a klutz.
Venture getting an Alan or Owen skin from Jurassic World. Or just from the Jurassic Park movies. Yeah, I could see something like that. I mean, we did just get like the Primal Hunters season, so I don't know if we're gonna get like a dinosaur season anytime soon per se, but I could see it. Hey, quiet, quiet. It could happen to anyone. Eliminate Soldier or Anna, they should say I found a fossil. Yeah, or Reinhardt probably. Or Sigma, any of the oldies.
I'm a man on a mission. Stay out of my way.
Venture probably worked for America at some point, drilling oil when money was tight. Imagine Venture drinking, like just diving down, triggering an oil well. I mean, granted, there would be a lot of money in it. Probably a lot more than actual archaeology, so let's be honest.
Whoopsie daisy. Thanks. I thought it was a goner.
Tiny robot skeleton raptor is their pet. Yeah. Get drilled. Ah!
Cooling down.
Worked at the Alberta tar sands. What, just doing excavation work? Digging up mammoth bones? I wonder if they would ever add like a cosmetic option that's like a pet. It's like a lot of heroes have like pets of sorts. Like what if, like I'm trying to think like how Fortnite has like the special type of back bling that's basically like a pet. And if there's like a similar thing they might ever do in Overwatch where it's like every hero has like a defined pet. Like Brig could have Mitzi, Arisa could have her dog, Sojourn could have Murphy. And they could like do things, there'd be like special emotes that correspond to like any given hero's specific pet. Tar sands are Canada's largest oil deposit. Oh, okay. So it's not like the whatever tar pit things where all the mammoths are. What? I think I hit the lip of that. I should have been able to make that, I think. That frog's extinct. And it wasn't the chytrid fungus that killed it this time. Probably be like an emote thing. Yeah, I think there's something they could do along that line. Hoping we get weapon inspect soon. Oh, maybe someday. Also, they need to give us more options on the emote wheel. Only 4 is not enough. You know, Sigma's like 78 or something, and Overwatch is theorized to be set in 2077, which means Sigma definitely grew up with Skibbity Toilet and other brain rot. Probably why his name's Sigma. Grew up with that Sigma mindset. Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that's the case. 100%. You want pet emotes for all characters. I wonder what they would do for some characters, for pets. Like, what would Roadhog's pet be? Would it just be a little Pachymari that he drags around? What would Reinhardt's pet be? What would Lifeweaver's pet be? Would Lifeweaver just have like a pet tree? It's like a little bonsai. Astrology for men? What? Skibbity Toilet? Is that what you're talking about, Astro? Or Sigma? The Sigma mindset. Dude, you gotta get on your Sigma grind set. Become who you're peak meant to be.
Let's make history.
Junkrat's would be a rat for sure. Maybe a little pack rat. This hoards bombs. Junker Queen better have the weird cow thing she talks about. Wait, what? What weird cow thing? Do you have a voice line about that?
Done and dusted.
Let's be honest, I feel like Junker Queen's pet would just be some, like, some scrawny little gimp man that she just orders around.
Excavation initiation. Surprise!
Hey, Knuckles. Welcome back to the stream.
I'm okay.
Heard it on the Junkertown map before. It's some sort of irradiated cow. Huh. Never say Sigma mindset again. 6th graders at your school say that every day, and it's Siberian rot. Alright, I'll just say Sigma grind set then. Because, you know, you always got to be on that grind. Are you hustling, boy? Not. You're wasting your potential as a human. See Junker Queen with the pet hyena. Hyena? Really? I feel like a dingo would be more accurate, because that'd be Australian.
Bit the dust, huh?
You're playing FF7 Rebirth. Oh. Did you earn any more achievements? Getting closer to platinuming it?
Whoopsie daisy.
Junker Queen's pet is the guy she exiled? King Howl? I wonder if we're ever going to see him again. I hope so. Because that was such a cool plot thread to just leave open to something else happening. But who knows? Wow, they insta-locked Farah quicker than I insta-locked Venture. And their name is Justice. Yeah, that checks out. Hanzo's mammy? Excuse me?
Checklist complete. Running clean and hot.
I'm raring to go.
She has the interaction with Lucio where she says, is there a type of dingo that's also a shark?
Damage increase. Dispersing. 5, 4, 3, 2.
48% away from getting platinum. Well, you're almost there. Keep it up.
Here's the help. Commence combat operations.
No.
See ya, fossil. Oh yeah, who is on my head? Who is that? Who's up there? Scorpio. Get down. I really like their melee. It's so satisfying to hit people with it. Perfect animal for Australia. A great abomination to nature to add to the Australis continent. Collection. Same thing. Did they say zoomies? I've heard that line before and I hate it. I guess it's not a terrible combo with Sigmas, as long as I wait until after they hit the ground. There you go, attacking Hambot again.
On the objective. You with me?
I cannot hear you yet.
I'm on fire.
Junker Queen says you lot are slower than a dying double cow. Payload is stopped near the end. Huh. Okay. Yeah, a double cow. I mean, that makes me think of the, forget what they're called, but like the double-headed cows from Fallout. What are those called? They have a specific name. What are your thoughts on Venture? I think they're very fun. I'm having a blast with them. They are remarkably well balanced too for a brand new hero. Roadhog's pet be a pig? Oh, I could see that. Some weird little pig creature. Little patchy pig or something. Won't let you on my head, so you attack Hambot. Well, I guess it must be the way it is. What do you think Sigma's favorite flavor of Prime is? Flavor of Prime. I don't know what that means. That's some bizarro Zoomer speak that surpasses me. I kind of wish you could stay burrowed indefinitely in a way, because I like the idea of just lurking underground, but that'd be so broken. Prime is a drink that Logan Paul and KSI made. Look it up. Every iPad kid loves it way too much. I don't know anything about that, and frankly, I don't think I want to know anything about that, so... Pretty hyped for season 10. Yeah, me too. I'm excited to see what all ends up adding. If we ever die, that's all that matters. Because of Overwatch coins, yeah. Oh, long last, they're putting them coins in the battle pass, just as they always should have been.
Ultimate's ready. Excavation initiation. I've got your back.
Tree can't save you. I don't think it'll be enough coins, Astro, to do the next one. Well, they haven't specified. They said there'll be 600 on the free track of the battle pass over the course of it. We don't know how much extra is going to be on the premium track. We don't know if it'll be enough to buy the next battle pass. They haven't said yet, but it could be. But at the very least, you'll be getting coins for free if you're completing the free track. And they said it'll be 600 coins total over the course of the season. However, coins aren't going to be on weekly challenge rewards anymore. So... they're basically moving the coins from the weekly challenges to the battle pass, which makes them a lot more consistent. It's a good thing. Dang it. Yeah, I don't think that technique works out that well. Hello, Skullcore. Welcome to the stream. The real Overwatch 2 starts in 2.5 weeks.
They're taking the point.
Come on, Sigma. You can do it. Ah, suck it, Diva. Suck it. Ah. C9. C9. Kill me. I don't care. C9. Ah. Oh, that Diva feeling like a fool right about now.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
What? What?
Behold the hamster. Behold the
Oh, careful, we haven't won just yet. They could turn it back around again.
Have you missed me? Shut. Nerf this.
No, no, I don't want to die. D9 by drill. Hate to see it. I see Adventure is on total mayhem. Probably a nightmare. Oh yeah, it does seem the foxes have broke. Oh dear. Imagine telling your friends you lost to someone playing Dig Dug. Ayy. Yeah, now's a great time to grind the battle pass. Get to play some Venture. Get to play some Venture. Chibikirika's doing fine. He's back. Hey. I need to grind the battle pass. Not even level 160 yet. There's only like 2 weeks left. Hey, too much Fortnite to play. Speaking of, I do think I'll be ending it there for tonight. We had a nicely long stream once again. Another evening stream, but a while since I've done one of these. It's always nice to do it at this time, get some different people in here. But thank you everybody who tuned in. It's always good to see you. I always appreciate y'all stopping by. Hope you had a good one. I hope you've been enjoying playing Venture for yourselves. So, on that note, I'll be bidding you all adieu, and again, no Sunday Fortnite stream because it's Easter and I will be preoccupied, but I'll probably be streaming Overwatch on Monday for the April Fool's event, which is probably going to be a thing, so. Well, I will see you all next time.